I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
So we back with another video for 2K22 right before 2K23. But before we get this out the way, we're gonna be continuing the big man week. We gave y'all pretty much the best big man builds for next gen. Then we gave y'all the best big man build for current gen. And it's only right that we end it off getting y'all animations straight for all animations for the big. So this is gonna be including everything that you can possibly think of, from jump shots to dribble moves, everything. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, all I need y'all boys to do is smash break and hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Come 2K23, I'ma do that if y'all just show the support and just show me how much y'all want it. We're gonna be changing up a lot of content, but right now I gotta make sure I get this for y'all boys. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the video. Without further ado though, let's just hop straight into it. And then last but not least is going to be the best post phase in the game, man. And I'm gonna be real, most of this stuff that you're gonna see on the screen are top of the game. Kobe Bryant is the one that I use because yeah, RP Kobe, it's Kobe phase. That's what people say when they shoot a paper ball into the trash can, like it's just auto. That's the only reason I put it on, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not shooting post phase. If I was actually going for the best post phase, it would be Pro 2, Pro 3. Like I said, with the normals from Shot Creator Animations, you put one of these normals, it's gonna be pretty much the same time as your jump shots, so you can go with number 2 or number 3 on that as well. Jason Tatum is really good, Nikola Jokic is really good, Harrison Barnes isn't terrible, but Kobe Bryant is the one that I use. Then when it comes to post hooks, this is probably the most toxic thing in the entire game. You got the sky hook or you got normal. Normal is for the people that like to cheese. You want to have a high one that's also fast, which is pretty much what a lot of you post scorers like to do, going with normal. But if you really want to do the sky hook to have some skill, it's also going to be pretty overpowered with the fact that you really can't contest this. So I don't want to negate that, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook is also another option that you can go with as well on the post hooks. So yeah, I don't really want to waste too much time on this toxic behavior, so let's move on. Then when it comes to the best post hop shots, you can go with Kobe Bryant, Austin Rivers, Pro 2, normal. All these are very decent. I do have Kobe Bryant due to, you know what I'm saying, RP Kobe, but at the same time, Austin Rivers is one of the best ones in the game, and Kobe Bryant, I'm gonna be real with you, is one of the best ones in the game. For the hop shots, it actually is one of the best ones in the game, so you really can't go wrong here as well. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the best post hop shots in the game. Now when it comes to the big man dunks, you gonna really want to go with, if you want an NBA player, you can go with Shaq. If you want a different one, you can also go with Dwight Howard. These are the two best ones for the NBA players. But if I'm going with the safest one, I'm probably going to end up just going with the, the one-handed under basket regular. This is probably the best one in the game. You can even go with this, but personally, I like going with the one-hand under basket regular. The pro under basket is cool too. It just goes straight up, but it does have some cockbacks, just like this one has some cockbacks in it that I don't really like it for. That's why I like using the one-handed, but the pro under basket kind of just goes straight up too, just like the under basket regular, but it doesn't do as much of the cockback. So you can really go with the one-handed under basket regular and the pro under basket rim pulls. If you want to go with something a little bit more athletic, obviously you have the two-hand under basket athletic, the one-hand under basket athletic. And by the way, I would only use the athletic ones and the Dwight Howard one if you really gonna be able to have like the big man content dunks, whether you're on next gen or current gen. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do the big man content or big man animations. And I was gonna put this at the end of the video, but I've waited time after time, season after season, patch after patch, for 2K to finally add it. Now, what it used to be called, the Bellinelli, whatever you want to call it, the heavy hold. Now, is it a after 2 or after 3? No, you only get it now whenever you dunk, and it's gonna auto do it. It's literally gonna auto do it. But I can't lie, I am happy that they finally added it. The Let Your Nuts Hang is back in the game. I don't think this is as good because you have to do dunks. You can't just do it every single time you score or somebody else scores. But I can't be mad at the fact that they finally put it. Now, 2K is good at doing this, taking stuff out the game and finally put it back in just to please people. But I'm gonna be honest, 2K, I'm gonna need both. If we doing this 2K23, I'm gonna need both, and I need it off rip. I had to wait 8 seasons just to get this, but I ain't mad. But that is crazy. That's kind of crazy, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it's finally back in the game called Marbles. And I ain't gonna lie, Marbles is kind of a crazy name. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of a crazy name. But yeah, it's finally back in the game. So if you wanna go ahead, throw that on, you know what I'm saying? Facts. All right, next is gonna be the best layup package in the game for lower rated driving layups. Now, a lot of times when y'all see me do these build videos, I try to get y'all to reach the certain thresholds for layups, which most of the time that's going to be the 70. And if you see me say this, that's because of one layup package, Long Athlete. It's literally one of the best layup packages in all of 2K22 on current gen and next gen, and it's only for 70 driving layups and up. So pretty much all builds can get it, bro. So in my opinion, Long Athlete, if you really just can't get those other 3, just go ahead, throw on Long Athlete, and you really can't go wrong. You're gonna have way more explosive. The funny thing about this, you're gonna have way more explosive spin layups, hop step layups, Euros, all that. And you're gonna be going straight to the rim every single time. So if you have like a Giannis build, it's gonna be overpowered. If you have a guard build, it's gonna be overpowered. If you're trying to be acrobatic, it's gonna be very overpowered. You really can't go wrong with Long Athlete. Then when it comes for the bigs, now a lot of the bigs not gonna be able to get this because I think you need like an 80 driving layup. But if you do get it, you want to clear out every single time you do a layup. The best one in the game for y'all boys is Dominant Big. Now, like I say in my videos, I'm not going to make this video too long. I know it's just layups, and I'm not ranking every single layup, so I'm not even going to waste y'all time. Pretty much that simple. If you guys want the best of the best, you're going to go with Jelly, Kyrie, or Circus. If you guys want the best of the best for bigs, you're going to go with Default Big. And if you just don't have the thresholds to get any of that, get the, you know what I'm saying, just get Long Athlete. It's that simple. It's not really nothing difficult to it. If you don't even reach those, you really can't go wrong with the defaults, and you'll be straight with those too. So I'm gonna be real with you. All right, so next let's hop into the dunk packages. Now when it comes to the dunk packages, we got a lot to go over. In my opinion, we can go over pretty much dunk packages to get more content dunks. We can go over dunk packages just pretty much the best overall, and we got to go over the big man dunk packages. So first things first, let's just go with the best ones overall. So when it comes to the meta dunk package, we already know which one it is. Let me find it. The quick drops off one. You need a 65 driving dunk to have this. And in my opinion, if we're saying the best two-hand dunk package in the game, this is hands down the best one. Now, you can also go with one of the front clutches, bro. These are also really good, very consistent if you don't ever really want to get blocked. If you never want to get blocked, go with one of these front clutches and you'll be perfectly fine, I'll be honest with you. But if you want to go with a dunk package just for one-handers, I would say Klay Thompson or Manu. I've been using Manu lately. It's really just sweet and simple, going straight up with the one hand. Now, I will be honest, when it comes to these simple dunk packages, if you just like to go up with X or square, depending on what console you're playing on, I'm going to be real with you. Sometimes these animations will just miss if somebody jumps at you. They don't have to block it. They will just miss. Now, I don't know why that is, but that's kind of a 2K thing. Now, on next gen, if you the meter, you will miss those a lot less. But yeah, that is a thing. I just want to make sure that as known, that is a thing. Now, when it comes to dunk packages to get more content, you want some, those are going to be dunk packages that's going to be pretty much just more aggressive. You want these dunk packages to be more aggressive, and these are more really current gen dunk packages. So the ones I always tell y'all boys is Russell Westbrook and LeBron James. Now, if you want to go with another one, you can also go with Kobe Bryant. If you want to go with another one, you can also go with DeMar DeRozan, Vince Carter, Zach LaVine. But in my opinion, the best two, LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. Those are the two of the best in the possible game. Michael Jordan is also a really good one, has one of the rarest dunk animations in it, but I would still say LeBron James and Russell Westbrook are the two best ones to help you get content dunks, especially for current gen users in the game. Now, if we're talking about alley-oops. Now, when it comes to alley-oops, in my opinion, the pro is really for big man. If you pretty much anything else, a lock or anything, you can put on both. Pro is just going to allow you to have the standing dunks, standing lobs or whatever. If you want to do standing lobs, you're going to need pro. If not, you can just put on whatever you can get. Now, you need an 85 for the elite, and you need a 70 for the pro. But yeah, I just want to make sure that that's known. Pro is how you get the standing one, so that's really more for big men. I guess locks could use it too if they ever want to do standing lobs. But if you can get elite, put on elite. It's just gonna be a little freakier, so I guess you could be able to get blocked a little bit more. So if you don't want all that, just go ahead and throw on Pro. I'm gonna be honest, throw on Pro. Contact dunks. Now, when it comes to the contact dunks, I tell you this every time: the more packages you have, the higher the frequency you're gonna have, because the way these packages work, they got certain animations depending on where you're jumping from and where your defender is. That's gonna be triggering that animation for that certain situation. So there's now this many different packages. 6 for just like everybody and 2 for the big, so it's 8 in general. So now we pretty much have an animation for every single situation you possibly could be in. Now if you go ahead and throw alongside a badge like limitless takeoff, yes, you can take off from even further, and that can make these have very much endless possibilities. So yes, you really want to throw in as many of these packages as you possibly could. But if I'm saying the best ones, I would say the elites off 2 are the best ones in the game. That's just my opinion. Then when it comes to the park dunks, if you just go in with a park dunk, bro, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of just putting on whatever one at this point, bro. These are pretty much just dunk packages that have fun. In my opinion, the best one in the game is Jordan Sutherland, because they're just new. But you can put on any of these and just have fun. These are really just have fun and dunk packages. If you're putting these on expecting to not get blocked, you are insane. You are sick. I don't know what to tell you. Kind of the same thing with park alley-oops. I guess it's not that big of a deal with park alley-oops because it's an alley-oop. You're not really as worried about getting blocked. So I really like putting these on in comparison. So when I do, a lot of the times I either go with the flashy, the under leg, the 360, the windmills. You really could just put them all on. I already said 4, bro. I'm gonna be honest. They're really just stuff to make the game more fun, have flashier stuff. These are stuff that you only can use at the park. So yes, if you don't want to get blocked, if you don't want the freakiest, if you don't want the wildest animation so that you don't get blocked, don't put them on. Same thing with the park dunks. But if you want to have fun, you want to see something crazy, throw them on. You're gonna see some crazy stuff. I'm gonna be honest, 2K went crazy adding new stuff this year when it comes to park alley-oops and park dunks. Now I know in the season they was adding more new stuff for a lot of other stuff. They didn't do it for these, but off rip, these probably had the most new content out of every single animation in the game. Alright, now moving on into the dribble animation. Now when it comes to the dribble animations, we have a lot to pretty much go over. Now when it comes to the dribble style, that's what we usually starting off. That's what we're gonna start off with today. So when it comes to quick and shifty, those are the top of the top. You can also go with other ones like Damian Lillard, but that's been patched a little bit in the past. You also got a new one in Kemba Walker. If you want to go with some that you pretty much, if you don't have that 75 speed of ball, C Gray has been good. If you don't know, this is a WNBA player. But yeah, I would definitely say Quick is the best one. You can go with some other ones. I just think Quick is the best one. And usually when I do this, people put in the comments down below what they think is the best one. But I do believe Quick is the best dribble style in the game for Season 8. Alright, next is going to be the signature size up. Now when it comes to signature size up, it's really only one that you really need to have. And that, in my opinion, is going to be Derrick Rose. Wherever I find it, yeah, Derrick Rose. This is the best one in the game if you want a speed boost, ISO, screens, all that. It's the most versatile one. Now, if you do want to use a different one, Steve Francis is another good one, but in my opinion, this is not really for people that use screens. This is really mainly for people that only want an ISO. So if you want to use these two, you have to have an 85 ball handle and below 6'5". That's why we in this view, so that y'all can really see what it takes to get these certain dribble moves. But if you can't get Steve Francis, I would say De'Aaron Fox is up there. In my opinion, one of the best ones in the game. I don't think it's the best one besides that. The one I use, honestly, is Dwayne Wade. But that's really because that's my favorite player, not really more because of the animation. It is still a good animation. Now, when it comes to the new ones that's in the game, Jason Williams, this is a new one, but this is for an 85 ball handle, 6'5" and below. When it comes to John Wall, again, kind of similar. I do think that these have potential to be good, to be usable, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Jamal Murray, 70 ball handle. John Morant, 70 ball handle. You gotta be below 6'10" for both of those. But all in all those are gonna be the only new ones. This Ray for Austin at one point I was messing with, but I would still say if you get an 85 ball handle and you below 6'5", best one by far would be D Rose. Then I would definitely go Steve Francis as probably the best one for ISO players. But then there's a gap between everything else. But if you don't have that 85, you can go with the De'Aaron Fox, the Dwayne Wades of the world. Zach LaVine is a decent one if you don't get that 80 as well. There's a lot of different ways you can go about that, but also you got to understand quick chain is going to be making a huge difference on animations like these. So make sure that you got that as high as possible as well. All right, next is going to be the signature combos. Now this is going to be kind of more of like the rhythm dribbles. I forgot what else it used to be called, but yeah, pretty much if you just want to do one dribble move and you just unlock a whole pattern of animations that you can speed boost out of, that is going to be the signature combos. Now, in my opinion, the funniest one that we ever had added was added last season, and it was Rafer Alston. Really, really fun. Steph Curry is a new one for this season. If you guys want to use that, Steve Francis is another new one that was added this season. If you guys want to use that, Kemba Walker is a new one that was added this season as well. Now, when it comes to the best of the best, in my opinion, Jason Williams, Trae Young, and where is he at? Baron Davis. Those are the best of the best. Now, if you want to go with some just more regular ones, Luka Doncic is up there. If you just want something that's just really slow and very easy to time, and where is he at? James Harden. Those are the best ones in the game. If you want to make it as simple as possible, I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, those are the best rhythm dribbles, signature combos, whatever you want to call it, in the game. All right, next is gonna be the signature escapes. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and get this out the way. Kyrie Irving is the new one. Shout out Kyrie, you've been going kind of crazy in the NBA. Have my thoughts on that, but we're gonna say that for another time. But yeah, Kyrie Irving is the newest one and the only new one in the game. He actually has some pretty crazy animations for the behind the backs. He got like double behind the backs. I don't know why 2K has not added Jamal Crawford, but that's very interesting. I don't even know if they had Jamal Crawford on this game for a size of escape. That would be kind of crazy if they didn't, but I guess, bro. But we all know what the best ones in the game is at this point after last season, after the addition of Steph Curry. So either you're going Steph Curry or you're going Trae Young. Now, Steph Curry, yes, you can have it if you're below 6'10", but you do have to have an 85 ball handle. And Trae Young, you just need an 80 and be below 6'10". In my opinion, I would still say at this very moment, the fastest one, the easiest, most versatile, all that good stuff is Trae Young. If you're an ISO player, I would say Steph Curry is the best one, but on current gen, you could get away with it a little bit easier than on next gen. But yeah, that's just pretty much how it is. All right, next is going to be the best moving crossovers. Now, when it comes to the best moving crossovers, the fastest ones, I tell you all the time, speed kills, John Wall, Chris Paul. Those are the best ones for speed. And I tell y'all that all the time, you want to go with the fastest animations. But if you don't want to go for that, go with LeBron James, ironic, and Michael Jordan, ironic. Those are the two best players all time. And they actually have the two best either between the legs or crossovers. You can look at these for yourself to see what you want to test out, but those are the 4 best ones in the game. All right, next is the moving behind the back. This one is pretty self-explanatory. If you've been watching these videos the whole year, you pretty much already know how this is gonna go. Scottie Pippen is the best one, hands down. There are some other underrated ones in here, I will say that, but Scottie Pippen is the best one, hands down, by far. All right, next. Now, for a lot of these regular moving animations, if you don't know how to make these faster, you gotta put on hyperdrive, quick changes for like the size up stuff. But when it comes to this stuff, you didn't really get that much new stuff for season 8. But if we're just talking about for season 8, the newest one for the moving is gonna be Steph Curry. Now, this is kind of good because now we have the ability to do like hop animations and dribble in and out of it with Steph Curry hop back now very easily without doing all that extra stuff. So yeah, we can do this now with Steph Curry. So this is actually probably one of the best ones in the game if you want to do hop jumpers and keep momentum and stuff like that. Luka Doncic is up there, James Harden is up there, but in my opinion, the 2 best ones, if you want to do a snatchback, Kawhi Leonard. If you want to do, this is what everybody's been using pretty much the whole year, Jimmy Butler. If you want to just be able to keep spamming and keep hezzying and whatever that's called, the little hop back where you just speed boost and keep doing it, that's gonna be Jimmy Butler, and that's pretty much been the meta one all year. All right, when it comes to the moving spins, you can go with a lot of different ones. Kevin Durant, Penny Hardaway, LeBron James, Jokic actually even has a decent one. But in my opinion, I would go with Kevin Durant. Shout out KD, he also been kind of going crazy lately. But yeah, I would say Kevin Durant has the best moving spin in the game. But if you're doing it strictly for spin backs, basic is the best spin backs in the game. But you're going to have a good spin back in all of these. But if you want to do more than just spin backs, I would go with the other ones that I went over early. All right, next is going to be for the moving hezzies. For the best moving hezzies in the game, you got Kevin Durant, you got John Wall, you got Zach LaVine. You really don't need to put on any of these other ones, I'm gonna be honest. Those are the 3 best ones in the game, hands down. In my opinion, they would go KD, Zach LaVine, then John Wall. It's actually kind of funny because it's in that order. And the funniest part is the second best one, you only need a 75. So yeah, those are the 3 best ones in the game, in my opinion, though. And last but certainly not least, for the dribble animations, the best triple threat style in the game is going to be normal 4. This has the Jordan 1 hand, the best jab steps, the best escape moves. This is probably the most underrated like animation package in the entire game. You can do so many different things to make yourself able to score. You can put on triple threat juke alongside a triple threat style and make it even more overpowered. There's a lot of different ways to go about this, but in my opinion, the best one in the game is normal 4. It's a little late in the game to try to master this though. I guess it is 2 months still left, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot within these triple threat styles that a lot of people have not explored, so yeah. Alright, so let's hop into it. First things first, when it comes to the best animations, always, I gotta give y'all boys the best jump shots. Now for this one, I'm not even gonna waste y'all time and give y'all like the best jump shots for everything. I'm gonna just give you guys the 2 best jump shots that you can really use on pretty much any build, whether you're a big, a guard, a lockdown, that's pretty much it. So first one, in my opinion, the best one is jump shot 3. Now, if you're using pretty much anything except for just going for the fastest jump shot, this, in my opinion, is the best jump shot in the game. You go with jump shot 3, you really can't go wrong. I'm gonna also show you guys probably the releases and the blending I use on most of my jump shots. But if you guys want to go for not just a good jump shot, but also a fast jump shot, so it's hard to get timing, we all know how it works at this point. Set shot 25, which is almost probably became the most popular jump shot, because I guess it's just becoming more of a comp and comp game, bro, where people just really want to get the jump shot off as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna go set shot. Then when it comes to the timings or releases, we're gonna go Rudy Gay for the first one. For the second release, we're gonna end up going with Klay Thompson. Now, like I said, this does work for both current gen and next gen, and you really can't go wrong. Now, the only thing about current gen and next gen, they have a little bit different speeds, but if you want to do it, get it as fast as possible, you're definitely gonna go max speed on both. Regardless of that, it's just gonna be slightly faster. It won't be the exact same timing, but when it comes to the jump shots, speed kills even the jump shots. So yeah, you want to go with the max speed. Then for the animation blending, I go 75-25, 65-35, or 50-50. Sometimes I even go 60-40, but those are the 3 main ones I end up going with, and the main one being 75-25. But yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of the video. In this video, I pretty much gave you guys everything that you could possibly need. Dunk packages, jump shots, dribble moves, even dribble moves that you probably wouldn't even need on the big man, but for every single tier, all in one video. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this come 2K23, all you gotta do is show the support. Even right now at the end of this year, all I know is at the beginning of the year, y'all gonna support it even more. Y'all support it right now, y'all gonna support it whenever. So yeah, that's all I need y'all to do. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on notifications, share the video, all that good stuff. But without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man. And out to me, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!